Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel has over 11,000 cards available as of the time of recording this, and I have set myself the insane challenge of reading every single one, and I thought for the purposes of that I might as well record this and upload it to YouTube. Today I'm just going to be going through the cards that come up when you select Blue Eyes White Dragon and the related cards. In other words, we're going to be looking at the Blue Eyes archetype in this video. Let's get started. To start things off, we've got the Blue Eyes White Dragon, a light attribute level 8 dragon type monster with 3000 attack and 2500 defense. Its flavor text reads, "This legendary dragon is a powerful engine of destruction. Virtually invincible, very few have faced this awesome creature and lived to tell the tale." While it may not always be the top choice for competitive play, it is great that players still have the option to run Blue Eyes against other meta decks, especially as it's been a fan favorite over the years. This card is available in two different artworks on Master Duel, one of which is the artwork from the anime, the second of which is artwork 3 from the TCG. Next is White Stone of Legend, a light attribute level 1 dragon type tuner with 300 attack and 250 defense. That's exactly a tenth of Blue Eyes attack and defense. And its effect reads, if this card is sent to the graveyard, add one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. It's fairly easy to trigger, which makes it great for deck consistency, and as an R rarity, it's easy to pull or craft, which means it does see play in budget Blue Eyes builds. Next up, we've got Maiden with Eyes of Blue, which is a light attribute level 1 spellcaster type tuner monster with 0 attack and defense. It has two effects, which are, when a card or effect is activated that targets this card, quick effect, you can special summon one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck or graveyard. And when this card is targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack, and if you do, change the battle position of this card, then you can special summon one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck or graveyard. You can only use one effect of Maiden with Eyes of Blue per turn, and only once that turn. As an R rarity, this card has been a staple of Blue Eyes decks in Master Duel since its inception. However, the recent release of the ultra rare Maiden of White has made this card slightly less crucial. Next up, we've got Priestess with Eyes of Blue, which is another light attribute level 1 spellcaster type tuner with 0 attack and defense. Its effect is, when a card or effect is activated that targets this card, quick effect, you can send one effect monster you control to the graveyard, and if you do, add up to 2 Blue Eyes monsters with different names from your deck to your hand. And if this card is in your graveyard, you can target one Blue Eyes monster you control, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, special summon this card. You can only use one Priestess with Eyes of Blue effect per turn, and only once that turn. So as a normal rarity, this card mainly pops up in budget Blue Eyes decks, but it's still a solid option if you're looking for an effective way to search out Blue Eyes monsters. Our next card is Protector with Eyes of Blue, which is another light attribute level 1 spellcaster tuner monster, this time with 800 attack and 1300 defense. And its effects are, when this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one level 1 light tuner from your hand, and you can target one effect monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one Blue Eyes monster from your hand. You can only use this effect of Protector with Eyes of Blue once per turn. Now, as a normal rarity, this one doesn't really show up in some of the stronger Blue Eyes builds, but obviously it does still have a kind of niche value in the casual or budget versions of the deck. Next up, we've got the super rare Sage with Eyes of Blue, which is another level 1 light spellcaster tuner, this time with 0 attack and 1500 defense. Its effect is, when this card is normal summoned, you can add one level 1 light tuner from your deck to your hand, except Sage with Eyes of Blue. And you can discard this card and target one effect monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one Blue Eyes monster from your deck. You can only use this effect of Sage with Eyes of Blue once per turn. This card is a staple in just about every Blue Eyes deck. Not only can it search out other light tuners, which includes one of the most popular hand traps in the game, Effect Veiler, but using its effect to be able to discard it to special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon makes it incredibly flexible. Ideally, you'll want at least 2, probably 3 copies in a build. Next up, we've got Master with Eyes of Blue, which is yet another light attribute level 1 spellcaster type tuner. It's got 300 attack and 1200 defense, and its effect is, when this card is normal summoned, you can target one level 1 light tuner in your graveyard, add it to your hand, and you can shuffle this card from your graveyard into the deck, then target one effect monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one Blue Eyes monster from your graveyard other than the sent monster. You can only use this effect of Master with Eyes of Blue once per turn. Another N rarity card, this one is pretty niche within the Blue Eyes archetype, mostly because The cards share similar stats but have stronger and more flexible effects, so it can be useful in certain builds, but it's not really an essential pick for most decks. Next is the White Stone of Ancients, a light attribute level 1 dragon type tuner with 600 attack and 500 defense. Its effect is, once per turn during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can special summon one Blue Eyes monster from your deck. And you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Blue Eyes monster in the graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use this effect of the White Stone of Ancients once per turn. So, another Blue Eyes Searcher, but despite being a super rare, it isn't completely essential for most modern Blue Eyes decks. Its effect is still solid, but it's a bit slow paced compared to what the current meta demands. Our next card is Maiden of White, a light attribute level 1 spellcaster tuner with 0 attack and defense. This ultra rare card has the following effect. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Place one True Light from your hand, deck, or graveyard face up in your spell and trap zone. If you special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card. When a card or effect is activated that targets this card on the field, or when this card is targeted for an attack, quick effect, you can special summon one Blue Eyes White Dragon or one level 1 Light Tuner from your graveyard. You can only use each effect of Maiden of White once per turn. That is a long effect, best get used to that because there's a lot of cards that have about as much text as that. That said, this card is incredibly powerful to the point that it's actually been semi-limited to 2 copies in Master Duel, and if you're running a Blue Eyes deck, both copies are absolutely worth crafting. Its ability to search the continuous trap, True Light, gives it great consistency, and once it's in the graveyard, it has another very useful effect. Overall, it's one of the most versatile and impactful Blue Eyes support cards ever created. That is going to be it for this video. If you've watched, then thank you very much, and I will be back soon.